Hey party people, it's tech-Nic, and today we're going to look at a simple install that's going to change the entire look of your pickup truck or car. What we're talking about is the replacement of these factory antennas, these long, tall, skinny, gaudy things, by putting in a stubby radio antenna. Let's go. What we're expecting to see in this video is no loss of performance in going from this 2.5 foot, 3 foot tall radio antenna down to a 6.5 inch stubby antenna. But we will check that with you in this video and show you how it works before and how it works after. The main part of this video is to show you what item we bought, where we got it, and then to show you how simple the install process is. And guys, for this, it is so easy. You're only going to need a couple of things. We'll show you here the tools you need for this install. So the first thing is you're going to need a flathead screwdriver. A butter knife will work. Make sure you do not use a margarine knife. That is not good for your health. Now the next one is kind of a little overkill, but I do find it to be rather helpful. If you got a set of calipers, the calipers come in pretty handy for this. Now this is where it kind of gets a little weird, but if you just hang with us and trust us, a silk-made floss stick is going to be vital at one of these points. We're also going to need some type of smooth stone. The smooth stone is a piece of this that if you've never done one of these before, right now I'm sure you're very confused, but for the seasoned veteran of antenna replacement, you know how critical that part is. We're also going to need some type of a pinch clamp. That one is pretty important as well. Now this is a little different, but I recommend having a full deck of playing cards. Bicycle is preferred. Other brands would be okay. You want these to be a semi-matte finish, not high gloss. Those will slide a lot. And you're going to need some type of a muscle relaxing device. Now I recommend the Vibe. The Vibe here, just a high quality product, can get some really good. That's the kind of torque you're going to need for the project that we're doing here today. And last but not least, the thing that a lot of first timers overlook, a butane or propane torch to really accelerate what we're about to do. Let's get out there and let's get this thing going.
All right, so first thing we want to do, guys, taking our calipers, we want to verify that we have a standard factory antenna. And you can just do that by putting this little thing around this thing and then checking this to the manual to see what size that is. I think ours is good. Real quickly, I want to do something for you guys to explain what we're doing here. This is a 52 card deck. There's no tricks here. It's not a trick deck in any way. Ignore that red card. And I want to know is there a card that you pick here? Just at a quick glance, just pick a card, okay? And then I want to know, guys, is this your card? Is that the one that you picked? Is it? It's a joker, you fools. Put that stuff over to the side. Now, first thing we're gonna do is crack up with this torch.
Warning, do not attempt.
When you start igniting against the material, when you see that amber glow that looks like a morning sun, stop. You have messed something up. Guys, we're just kidding. This is the simplest thing that you're ever going to do. We're literally going to twist this off and put on the new antenna. Put all that stuff away. Please don't use any of that on your vehicle. So to the real business. This is again the 6.5 inch antenna. So in the pack, all we're gonna have is the antenna itself and a pack of hardware, and we'll show you what that's for, okay? And let's get this thing unsheathed here. This is like, if you've ever been to a carnival where they overcook the corn dogs, this is how they unravel. Very familiar. And this is what we're looking at. Well, guys, we went with just a plain, there's no angle or cut or edge to this. There's no carbon fiber. This is just we kind of want this to disappear into the truck. We're going to have a threaded bottom. We're essentially just going to get the attachment that fits the thread system that we have. There's going to be a short side and a long side to each of these bolts. The short side of the bolt will go into the actual antenna, leaving the long side to seed down into the truck. So in reality, you might actually need a tool. Ours is hammered down so tight, we're gonna have to do this. We're going good old-fashioned lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. It is going, but man, that is the tightest. Watch out, we're doing this.
Just don't hit the camera.
Maybe back up just a hair. Yeah,
Mr. Goof, you're out of
I'm
focus.
trying to get in close.
Oh, time out. Ah, man, ow. Yeah, you know what? Get it. You hit it. Okay. All right, good. Told you need it. All right, we're just gonna twist off the last bit of this antenna. If that happens, if you start to spring a leak, slow down, back up, and refer to your owner's manual, okay? We've got a little bit of a problem here. I'm just gonna work my way through it and hope there, okay, thank God. So it wasn't attached to the water line. All right, so again, from our hardware set for your setup in your vehicle, you're gonna find the thread system that fits the antenna setup, okay? So for our application, this is where we're gonna be, okay? The short side is gonna go in the antenna, with the long side going into the actual vehicle. Just gonna twist that into our attachment here. Okay, now we're putting this on a Ford Raptor. Again, we're not gonna see any difference really in the performance of the radio. And I wouldn't expect that we would. But guys, it's really that simple. Look at this as we go down here and attach that. Now, only thing I would say is if you have a slight bend to your antenna, maybe angle that with the vehicle. In other words, if it bends this way, maybe turn it, you know, just one more time where it's kind of going maybe back just a hair. Ours has a slight little bend to it. We're gonna put it that way right there. This is really just for visual. There's not gonna be a real change in performance. That's not why we're doing this. We just wanna go to this profile from this. There's just something about this that doesn't match the body.
Don't underestimate the importance of the body
of this vehicle. This seems like no thought went into it. They said, hey, we got these laying around, let's just use them. This is going to be much less, you kind of want this to be invisible, and that's really kind of the point of this. As far as performance, let's jump in the truck and let's give you the before and the after. This is our before performance of the radio. This is FM, this is pretty clear, and now we'll look at the performance of the stubby antenna. I don't expect to see any difference here. Sounds same to me. So guys, we're not seeing any loss of quality. I think it's exactly the same, and what we've done is we've eliminated a 2.5 or 3 foot tall profile of that antenna down to a 6.5 inch. Slightly stubbier. I do think the name is apt. But I think that's more what women are looking for. I just feel like it's manageable, and I feel like it's about performance, and it's about the overall aesthetic of you know, things in proportion, and I think it's a really good look on the truck. And guys, I just want to say too, remember to always floss. I mean, dental health is paramount to your overall health, and that starts with making sure that you're flossing and fighting plaque and gingivitis. Don't forget it. It's important, and it's an important part of this install. Actually, it's not, but it's an important part of life, and for that reason, you need to take care. I've been told that you only get one set of adult teeth. That's right? We're not like lizards and they grow back if they fall out, right? Right? So if that's true, then the premise here is to take care of what you got, because you're not getting any more, and that's important. So make sure you floss. From your old Uncle Tech-Nic, floss. And guys, that's been the super simple install of the 6.5 inch stubby radio antenna. I hope you found it at least somewhat entertaining while we did one of the easiest installs we're ever gonna do. I appreciate all of your support of the channel. Make sure you share us with your friends and family. I'm Nick with tech-Nic. We'll see you next time.